Hey, what's up guys? This is Sriram. Welcome to Sriram Creations. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing about a lot of phones which are categorized into different price bracket. And I'm going to categorize this entire video into three different categories. One, the 10,000 category, below 10,000, and two, below 15,000, and three, below 20,000. So I will make you pick the right phone for you which is suitable right now. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Let's get into the 5001. Yeah, I know it's below 10,000, but the 5000 phone that we have right now is M01 core. So Samsung's M01 core is suitable for many of you who are looking for a phone like at 5,000 rupees. But look, when you are looking for a 5,000 rupee phone, then you should not expect much of out of it. So Samsung's M01 core is actually suitable for you if you are looking for a 5,000 rupee phone. And next, increasing a bit, you have 8,000 category, which comes my favorite of this below 10,000 category, Micromax N1B. So after a long time, Micromax has launched its phone in India after a long time, and it came up with a slogan called "Made in India, Made for India." And so the ideology of Micromax here is that it is trying to boycott Chinese products and implement Indian smartphones to the customers. So Micromax N1B, it has good performance and everything for 8,000 rupees. The complete packaging of the smartphone is extraordinary if you want to look at 8,000 rupee. And these phones are going to be started from 24th of this month in Flipkart, so you can purchase it online also. So that is the one. And when you go about 9,000 rupees, you have the Samsung's M01, which is again, look, 9001. I kind of it's a dilemma from Samsung. I don't get the point here getting this Samsung's M01 for 9,000 rupees, as you have Micromax N1B for 8,000 itself. Better pick would be that one. And then coming to 10,000, the king of the 10,000 category smartphone would be Redmi 9 Prime. So this phone has a better screen resolution than the others in the same price, and it also has better performance. And on top of that, it has 18-watt fast charging provided in the box itself. So it comes out of the box, and you're gonna get a 5,000 approximately 5,000 mAh big huge battery. So your work all day will be completely done with this Redmi 9 Prime. And if you are looking for a better camera one in this price bracket below 10,000, if you're looking for a good camera phone, then better you go with the Infinix Hot 10. Crazy name, but still, anyways, it has more storage also, and it has a bigger battery. But I would prefer to go with Redmi 9 Prime because look, Redmi has already launched well established in India. So and the service of Redmi and Xiaomi, you know that me, is very good. So personally, I would go for that. But if you are looking for a good camera phone, then Infinix Hot 10 would be your choice. And that coming to the end of this below 10,000 category. Now moving on to the 15,000 category. So, below 15,000 category. Before moving to the below 15,000 category, as I told you, Redmi 9 Prime placed at 10,000 rupees and the Infinix Hot 10. So, these two phones are very good at below 10,000. But if you are ready to spend 1,000 rupees extra, you would get the Micromax in Note 1, which is again from Micromax. So Micromax has launched two models of its phones this year, just 1 month ago approximately. It is Micromax N1B, which is placed at 8,000, I told you, and Micromax in Note 1. This is a 11,000 rupee phone, and it has got 5,000 mAh battery and very good cameras, 48 megapixel sensor, and it got 4 GB RAM and 64 GB storage. And there is another variant to this Micromax in Note 1 itself. It has a 128 GB one. This is 64 GB is 11,000 and 128 GB is 13,000. Now, I don't know why Micromax has chosen this path, because it did not increase the RAM storage. Instead, it just increased the storage time, normal storage ROM, and it left it. And that doesn't make sense at all. Spending 2000 extra for a 128 GB version doesn't it's a waste of money if you kind of spend 2000 extra for the Micromax in Note 1 128 GB variant. So if you're ready to spend 1000 extra, the conclusion is you can get the Micromax in Note 1 with stock Android, especially of that stock Android and made in India phone. Micromax in Note 1 would take my credits. And anyways, now below 15,000, we have the first thing we can notice here is Xiaomi Note 9 Pro and Xiaomi Note 9. Both of them can be considered here. Sometimes Note 9 is below 10,000 rupees also. In some festive seasons you will find it. And if you find it, then close your eyes and get it. If you find the Mi Note 9. Or you can even get the Xiaomi Note 9 Pro, which is very slim compared to the other phones in the same price bracket, and it has got 18 watts fast charging, and it is 4GB RAM, 64GB storage for 13,000. And you may find it in offers also, only sometimes, rarely, but it does make sense. For 13,000 rupees, Xiaomi Note 9 Pro is a very, very good option. And then moving on, we can go to the directly we are jumping to the king of the 15 below 15,000 category, because no other phones I didn't feel they are super value for money. Anyways, and also there is a phone from Poco, M2 Pro, I guess M3 Pro or M2 Pro. It has a glass back, so it's the only phone I guess which is below 15,000 having a glass back. So the durability of that phone would be increased gradually, and it is placed around 13,000. You can find it around 13,000 in offline stores and in online stores, but prefer, if you do not care about the glass back, go preferably Xiaomi Note 9 Pro is a better option. And now 15,000, below 15,000 king. So there are two phones for 15,000. You will find Realme 7 and Narzo 20 Pro. It was a very, very tough decision in making the best phone out of 50 under 15,000. But finally, Realme 7 is the best phone under 15,000 you can get. It is priced at 15,000 and it's got 6GB RAM, 64GB storage, and it has got 5,000 mAh battery, and it also got 30-watt fast charger, which is very good thing. And the main highlight over here is it has very, 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 very good cameras, because it has a Sony sensor, some Sony model sensor. So the photos and videos that you shoot are going to be extraordinary. So Realme 7 is a good one. But then why is Narzo 20 Pro in our list? Narzo 20 Pro has 65-watt charger, fast charging, and it has got 4,500 mAh battery. So it is a 500 mAh battery less than the Realme 7. So preferably, well, look, one thing has to be cleared here is that when you have a fast charger, the phone's battery will die after, it will start decreasing after 1 year. So it's like a fact that when you have fast chargers, your phone's battery will start draining, and soon your phone's battery, you will arise in battery issues of your phone. So Realme 7 is a very, 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 very good option for 15,000, and it is the best phone that you can get below 15,000. Now moving on to below 20,000, let's 1 minute. The Samsung F41. It is also got 6GB RAM, 64GB storage. And why am I including it in the below 15,000 categories? Because you might find in some areas, you might find 15,000, under 15,000, because Samsung F41 is around 17,000 to 16,000 in that price. But in some offers, some festive seasons, you can even find it below 15,000. So Samsung F41, if you find it, then go for it. And next, coming to this 20,000, before going, actually M31, Samsung's M31 is priced at 16,000 right now. I just looked in Amazon for M31 and it is priced around 16,000. Well, Realme 7 versus M31, Samsung's M31, then M31 is an obvious winner, because it has got much better performance. So if you are ready to spend 1,000 rupees right now, because it's on sale actually, so you can get the M31. I don't know what if the sale would be till tomorrow, because I'm gonna upload it tomorrow. Anyways, anyways, Realme 7 would be the king of 15,000. Now coming to 20,000. Coming to below 20,000, which is a very good segment for good phones. Now in 16,000, M31, I told you, right? Samsung M31 is placed at 16,000, and even F41 is also, but preferably M31 is much better than Samsung's F41, so better go for that. And 17,000 has Poco X3, which is now, when Poco launched this phone in India, I was super surprised because the specifications of Poco X3, crazy good. It has 120 Hz display. Imagine, it has 120 Hz display, where other phones are stuck with 90 Hz and 60 Hz. It has 120 Hz display, which is generally seen in flagship phones, and it has a huge 6.6 something display, so it's very huge, and it also has huge 6000 mAh battery, and it has great performance, very good cameras, and it is Android 10 MIUI 12. But the only problem here when this 17,000 Poco X3 is, it is a big and huge and heavy phone. Well, other phones are at 200 grams, below 200 grams actually, and this Poco X3 Beast is at 225 grams, which is insane. So the first thing when you notice holding this phone, Poco X3 in your hand, would be super heavy, and your arms would get tired after having a bit in your hand. So Poco X3's downgrade starts at this heaviness, and it's got a bit higher radiation also. So Poco X3's it ended up like that. But don't worry, under 17K you also have Xiaomi Note 9 Pro Max. It is placed at 17,000 rupees, which again is a good phone. But if you so preferably you can go with the Mi Note 9 Pro Max. But if you want the crazy specifications of the flagship level phone, then you can go with the Poco X3. But look, it is heavy phone, and you're getting a much much better option is going with the Mi Note 9 Pro Max. So it's up to you who to decide. Well, Mi Note 9 Pro Max is average phone. It justifies at what price it is, but this Poco X3 has a lot to do with its price, because it has all flagship level phones in a very cheap price. So it's up to you who to decide if you want a Mi Note 9 Pro Max or Poco X3. Next, moving on to 20,000. Before moving on to 20,000, you also have the Samsung's M31s placed at 20,000 exactly, and Realme 7 Pro placed at 20,000 exactly. And before talking about this one, even M31 Prime Edition is also there. I don't know why Samsung get all these variety kind of models and make customers confuse which phone to get. It's Prime Edition. I don't think there is something special in it. It's just the same, and it's almost in the same price bracket. So M31, even M31 Prime Edition is also a phone that you can look at. And now coming to the 20,000 rupee phone, M31s and Realme 7 Pro. Now again, these two phones are super extraordinary for the price they are at. From coming to Realme 7 Pro, it has super fast charging, 65-watt charging, and it has got very good performance, good cameras. The only thing here is that it has got better selfie camera. So if you want to take good selfies, then Realme 7 Pro is the one for you. And it also got 4500 mAh battery. And again, so I personally do not prefer less battery capacity with more super fast charger. But anyways, that's Realme 7 Pro, which is placed at 20,000. And the good thing about it is it has 8 GB RAM, and 128 GB storage. So that's a good thing here. Now coming to M31s, it has good camera, and it also has good performance, but not much powerful than Realme 7 Pro, because both are actually almost the same. So both are having good performance, but it has a huge 6000 mAh battery. That means all day long. The phone will last you all day long, even if with intensive use. And it has got 25 watt kind of super fast only, not super fast, with 65 watt charging you're getting with Realme 7 Pro. So that's you who to decide if you want a super fast charger so that you can charge your phone in no time, or if you want bigger battery capacity, which is not average charger, but it will last you till day long. So it's up to you who to decide which phone you want. Both are good at 20,000, Realme 7 Pro and M31s. And this is it for below 20,000. Now, the confusion starts here, because if you spend 2,000 extra or 3,000 extra, you're going to get the Samsung M51. That phone is a beast. It has 7,000 mAh battery, which clean swipes all these phones till now we have discussed, right? All these phones would be cleaned off if Samsung M51 was placed at 20,000. Anyways, if you are ready to spend 3,000 or 2,000 extra, then Samsung M51 is a very great option for you guys if you're 22,000, if you're ready to spend. And if you want a good design based phone about 20,000, this is Oppo F17 Pro. Actually, its design is super elegant, and it is so bright and it attracts your eyes. So F17 Pro is a very good option, especially that Diwali edition. I like it very much. But anyways, that's been it. These are the phones that are under 20,000, 15,000, 10,000, and even I have told you to below 22,000 also. You have the OnePlus Nord, which is, again, it's not a budget phone because it's about 25,000. Anyways, that was the smartphone list from my side. And tell me your opinions, and if you have any questions regarding these smartphones or any other smartphones, you are free to comment down in the comment section. And also, I have did a lot of research for preparing this list. And by the way, if you are wondering what I'm seeing here is this one. So I'm staring at my laptop because I prepared the Excel sheet so that I won't get confused in between. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and do not forget to subscribe to Sriram Creations and also hit the bell icon so that you get instant notifications new video. So like and share it with your friends if they are also wondering which phone to buy right now. That's it for the day, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next